Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ru, and what we're doing today is we're going to ask the question, why did it end? Now, my intention for this reading is for it to be a love reading, but it can still resonate and you have a whole different situation in your life that's happening or that happened. So it doesn't have to be a love reading, but that's my intention. So yeah, so we have 3 piles here. So for pile 1, we have these earrings. For pile 2, we have these earrings. And for pile 3, we have these earrings. So yeah, the timestamps should be in the description down below, and if you can donate and stay informed in what's happening in Palestine, in Congo, Sudan. So there is resources down in the description down below. If you can donate, you don't have to, but if you can, please do. But if you can't, that's okay. Just stay educated and don't be afraid to spread awareness. So yeah, everything should be in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in your pile. Hi pile 1, if you chose these earrings, this reading is for you. Now, the way we're gonna do this is a little different. We're gonna do an A and B format and then the connection. Now, you'll see how it goes. I don't think it's gonna be hard to understand, but if you are confused, you can always comment down below. I'll reply to you. So, but it shouldn't be that hard to understand. But if it is, please comment down below and I'll try to explain it to you better. So this is advice, so we're gonna tap into that later. So we got spider for person A, and then we got owl for person B, and then the type of connection, light and the dark, and grays. Number 10, utilitarian, organized, intimidating. I want to put that there, and I want to put this here. I'll do that. There you go. So to be honest, I don't know how that word is pronounced, so but I think I can kind of figure out what it means. Okay, so person A, person B, or person 1, person 2, doesn't really matter, or spider person, owl person. So, and this is the type of connection, it was or / it is. So automatically I do feel like there is this type of work situation in this connection, or like maybe you two are co-workers, or you two met at work. It doesn't have to be, but there is this energy of like everyday thing, like something happened every day that you two saw each other. So like it could be like every time you go to the gym, you saw this person, or every time you went somewhere, you always saw this person. So it seems like it was very like, how do I say that, like it was very like constant, or is constant the word I'm looking for? More like frequently, like you always saw this person frequently somehow. Of course it doesn't have to be at work, but it seems like you saw this person frequently. So for person A, they got the spider, and for person B, they got the owl. So whichever side you resonate with, that's your side. It really doesn't matter. But so for the spider person, I feel like the spider person is very much like always doing something. Like they're always on the go. Like they're always in like their own world in some way. Like they're always trying to do something new, or they're always on the go, if that makes sense. Like they're always doing something. Like they're never still, if that makes sense. The spider, I think, wait, I kind of want to see what it is. Yeah, the spider's earth and the owl's air. Yeah, just to be completely correct. Yeah. The owl's air, spider's earth. So somebody here could be an earth sign. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or have earth sign placements. I just heard rising, so they could have an earth rising. They don't have to be. And then owl is air energy, very much Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But with the owl person, it seems like they're very I know the owl flies away, but it seems like they're very committed. The owl person is very committed and very like down to earth in some way. It seems like they don't like walking away from situations. I think they like longevity, and they like very much like, the owl is the type of person that give people chance after chance after chance, because it seems like they value connection, but they also value longevity, if that makes sense. Yeah, the owl person is I think the owl person is very much still kind of involved with the spider person, but the spider person seems like they're very focused on other things. So whichever side you resonate with, that could be you. And don't feel bad if you're the owl. Like, I want to say that, like, don't feel bad if you're the owl. It's okay for other people to focus on other things, and just want to say that I feel like this type of connection, this is what's interesting, this type of connection was very interesting. Like with grays here, like it was very in the gray area, if that makes it. Yeah, light in the dark, like it was very in the gray area. So it's like, black, white, gray area, if that makes sense. So it was like very much in the middle. So maybe it wasn't like you two were in love with each other, but you two didn't not like each other, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So it was like very much like that. Like it was like you, maybe there was an unspoken type of feelings here. Like you both didn't speak on it, how much y'all felt for each other or how much y'all feel for each other. But it does seem like there was like a gray area between you and this person, or like you and this connection. It was a very gray area for both of you. Oh, excuse me. And the light and the dark, like this is giving me like very much like maybe you two wanted to speak about it or wanted to talk about your feelings more, but somehow it just never came out. Like it never, because you see how the light's in the, like here, like it's in it, not out. So it seems like you both, there is this energy, like, because this is the connection, right? So it seems like you both wanted it to come out. You both wanted, I heard word vomit. So maybe you both word vomit, or like there is a situation of like sharing a little too much, so when to stop. Like you two were kind of like intimidated by each other. They're like, with intimidating here, like it was like you both were very intimidated within each other and within this connection. I think because you both were, this connection was such a gray area for both. Like it's so interesting. This connection was such a gray area for both of you, because you both didn't know if it was like, okay, should I say that I have feelings for this person, or should I keep it inside? Or like, like, because there is something, I feel like there is some unspoken business here. Like there is some type of, oh, I still have more to say about how I feel, or like how I feel about this connection and everything. But it seems like there's still, I don't know, maybe there's just a little bit of miscommunication, or like there's not enough room or enough energy, I guess, for you two to speak on it. Because there is this energy, like there is still much, like there is like, and I want to say like a lot, but it doesn't have to be, but like there is still light in this connection. There is still, I think there's still hope within you two that this connection could flourish again. But I do feel like there is still some information or some energy or something. I don't even know how to explain this. But like there is something that wants to come out, but it just doesn't, because I think you both kind of keep it inside. So I kind of want to speak on the owl again. The owl is very much like, I do think the owl's sort of focused on the spider, but not as much as you think. I think the owl has their own things going on as well. It's just they're more still with their feelings. Like they're like sitting with their feelings. They're like, and because they're sitting with their feelings, they're thinking about the person a lot. Like maybe that energy exchange is coming towards this connection, towards this person, because I was thinking about them constantly, but not because they want to, more because they're sitting with their feelings, they're sitting with the connection, they're sitting with, oh, this happened, was I okay with this, was I okay with that, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I shouldn't have done that, oh, but they did this as well, and they did this, and like I did this, you know. I think that the owl person is very much like sitting with their feelings and sitting with the past, because they kind of want to understand everything. They want to understand every angle. Very air energy, right? So like I think the owls in that energy of like their energy is within this connection and with this spider, but only because I don't know if the owl misses the spider. It could be. It could, like, the owl could be missing the spider, but there is this energy of the owl being like, you know what, I rather, like, yes, I'm thinking about you, but because I want to kind of understand myself more within this connection, how I was in this connection. I was very much in self energy right now, but that self energy is very much still connected to the spider, because the spider was maybe a big impact to the owl. And there's times that they're like, wow, if it wasn't for the spider, I wouldn't know that, or I wouldn't be able to do this, or I wouldn't, you know. It just depends on your situation and the situation. But it seems like the spider maybe taught a lot, or like the owl's learning that the spider taught them a lot, or the spider was a important aspect to their life in that moment. And it seems like that's why the owl is very much like kind of focused on this connection in the spider, but not as much as, or like how you think it is, like not like in a desperate way, more of like I'm trying to understand myself more, so that's why I'm focused on this, because I'm trying to understand myself within this connection more, and how I was in this connection, and how I was treated, and how I was shown, and how I showed up, you know. And the spider, I think the spider is very busy right now. The spider is very much like doing all types of different things. I just heard business, so the spider could have a business that they're working on or something like that. And I heard fashion, so whatever that is. But the spider seems like they're just busy. Like they're busy. Of course the bee isn't here, but they're just busy. Like they're doing all types of things. And I feel like with the spider, it's like, it's very, maybe right now it's very hard to catch them, if that makes sense, because they're like focused on the web, you know. So the internet could be important for the spider, or the internet could be important for both of you, but for the spider, maybe they use the internet for their business, or they use the internet to kind of grow in a way. So it seems like the spider is very much like just busy, like doing it their own thing, but in their own way as well, because you know how spider webs are all kind of unique looking. So it's like they're doing it their own way. Oh, I looked at the clock and it was 12:22, so 222 could be significant in this connection, or in this reading, or to you. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it just seems like this was a very much like, there's still a lot that you two want to say to each other, but y'all choose not to, because maybe y'all don't want to rock the boat. So yeah, whichever part you resonate with, you know. But yeah, it just seems that the owl could be a little bit more focused on it, but because they're trying to understand themselves more right now in this situation, and like kind of sit with their feelings and sit with the situation. And the spider is very much like, maybe like they're starting to work more, or like something like that. There's this energy of like they're just busy, like they're doing something every single minute in their life. If it's not work, then it could be something self for them, or it could be like, I hear business or fashion, like maybe they're very focused on those things, and like it's like they have their job, but then they they like going into fashion and they like doing clothes or something. The spider could be artistic in general. And with the grays here, like another thing that I'm picking up on is that maybe you two kind of didn't show your 100% self to each other. Like there is some type of maybe like a wall, but like there is this type of like y'all weren't as authentic as you could be. And I think it's because you both didn't express how much y'all felt for each other, or how you felt with each other, or how you liked each other. I think it was that simple. Like maybe you two really liked each other, but y'all just didn't know what to do with that information, so y'all kept it inside. And I think that's what maybe... Let's get into why it ended. Let's get into why it ended, because I think I'm getting into that now. But it seems like you both weren't as authentic within this connection / with each other, to a certain extent. So yeah, like there were still some unspoken feelings and unspoken... I heard literature, so whatever that means. So let's get into tarot. Let's pick this up and let's get into tarot. So we're using the black tarot today. So let's ask, why did it end? Why does this connection end? Ooh, for the people that are interested, I do personal readings on my Instagram. So, oh, and I do pick-a cards on my Instagram as well. So if you're interested, you can always follow me there, or book a reading with me. You don't have to. Thank you for watching this. I appreciate it. But let's get into why it ended. Why did it end? Okay. Why did this connection end? Why did this connection end? Too many cards. Oof. Damn. Did it just end for some of you? Like, did it like recently end? I didn't pick it up on this one, but it, like, with the 10 of knives, girl, look at this. Like, did it just end? Or like I heard a few months ago. So, or like, I don't know, it's like, has this happened recently? Like, that's quite, like, I don't know. It seems like it happened recently for a lot of you. Like, it just happened. Like, it felt like it just happened. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going, and then we can get more in depth with it. Why did it end? Oh, okay. Let's get another one. Let's move that up here. Let's move this one, because I kind of want to get another one. Ace of Coins. Okay, I think for the majority of you, right, I think this is the type of connection that was like, I'm choosing myself. I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's too much for me. So maybe you chose to end it. But then again, it could be like they chose to end it. I don't know. There is this energy of like self-worth. What's the bottom? Yeah, 6 of Knives at the bottom. I feel like the energy of... Can you see it? Yeah. I just wanted it. Okay. Is this straight? Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, for a lot of you, for some of you, it could have recently ended. No, but it doesn't have to be. It seems like maybe the pain could still be lingering around. And that makes sense because especially if you resonate with the owl, it makes sense that the pain could be lingering around. Like it still kind of hurts, or like thinking about it maybe makes you still want to cry, or like you still cry about it, or you still feel some type of pain when it comes to this connection or this ending to a certain extent. But I do feel like there is this energy of self-worth here. I feel like it ended because there was self-worth to be discovered, if that makes sense. And I feel like if that's the case for some of you, that's the case. And for some of, like, let me get my words. Like, for some of you, it was like you choosing yourself over this connection, over this person, because you're like, I don't like the way maybe I'm being treated, or I don't like the way this is going right now. Or maybe you were like, I just don't like that you don't speak about your feelings, and I'm over it, and I want to move on from it, or like I want to walk away. And you know what? That's okay. And I think this is a reminder that that is okay. If you're not okay with someone not expressing themselves authentically, that's okay to move on from it, or like try to move on, or to like kind of cut the situation off, or take a breather. You know, it's okay to do that. But then again, I think that's why especially if you relate to the owl, like the way I was speaking on it, it's like you're taking accountability as well. Like with the Mother of Coins, there is this energy of you taking accountability, but it seems like they're taking accountability as well. But I think why it ended was because maybe you had to discover self-worth to a certain extent, or even them. I think this was like a very self-worth type of ending. Like you both kind of had to choose yourself in this situation, because maybe they were also very confused. They didn't, to a certain extent, maybe they didn't like the feeling of the unspoken either, and maybe you just had the guts to end it, you know? Like maybe they weren't gonna end it, but it's like you had the guts to end it, or like they had the guts to end it, you know? Depending on the situation here. I don't know who ended it. That's the weird part here, because I really don't know who ended it. It seems like the owl person maybe ended it because it seems like they were very connected with themselves, but it doesn't have to be. It could have been them, or it just ended naturally. It just, you kind of both just stopped talking to each other, and you both kind of were like, you know what? But no, I feel like there was like an ending here. Like there was like a communication type of ending. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. And I feel like both of you, this was an ending that kind of had to happen for you to kind of find yourselves and find your self-worth and find your wants in connection, if that makes sense. I feel like it still hurts. It still hurts in some way. I think you both are still thinking about it, and the way it hurts, or the way it ended. Like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it ended nasty or ugly. It just seemed like it was just sad that it ended, you know? It was just that type of energy that it was sad. And with the Mother of Coins here, like the Mother of Pentacles, or like the Queen of Pentacles, it seems like it was just a self-worth journey that has to happen, or that is happening. Because with the Five of Knives, like, I think it could have, and like that's a good thing. Like, I think if you ended it, you like give yourself a pat on the back. Like, it seems like kiss your brain. Sorry. Like if you ended it, like it was very much like, I think you knew that it had to happen, if that makes sense, because maybe you saw it turning into very like, maybe you thought, you're like, okay, I don't want to hate this person, so I'd rather just verbally end it, and like let them know that I'm not gonna I'm not gonna exchange energy with this person anymore. Of course, you might have not used those words exactly, but it seems like it's that type of energy of like, you like, maybe you knew, or like this person knew, whoever ended it, the person, like, I think you both knew that this could have turned out very ugly, and very ugly as much as like you both could have hated each other. And I think the way you two ended it was actually very healthy. Is, yeah, with the Queen of Coins here, like a Queen of Pentacles, it seems like it was very healthy and very mature, even the way it ended. And I think it was okay. Like it had to happen. For a lot of you, like it had to happen. And I think because it ended because it could have gone very ugly and y'all could have hated each other. And I think you both didn't want that. You both wanted to see each other fondly and wanted to see each other in a very beautiful light without no hate. And I think the way you two ended it was actually almost close to perfect, because there's no hate, but there's still like a lot of care for each other. And that's how beautiful it is. I think this is a very beautiful connection, very like connected connection. And just like, it makes me want to cry a little bit, because it's like, it's just so nice. It's like it proves that you don't have to end badly to break it off with somebody, if that makes sense. Like, you don't have to end connection badly, or you don't have to end connection nasty, you know. You can just end it because you know it's time to end it and move on from it. I think there is this energy of just like trying to move on from it, and like still feeling the pain and still feeling and going through the motions within this connection. But I think you both understood that it kind of had to happen, because it could have gone very ugly very fast as well. So I think that's why it ended. Like, that's one part. I think there's a lot of multiple parts in this connection why it ended. But another part is that it could have gone very nasty and very ugly, and y'all could have ended up hating each other. And I think even spirit, or like your ancestors, your spirit guides, didn't want that. Maybe you both were connected in that way. Like, you both liked each other enough for you to not to hate each other, if that makes sense. Like, you both liked each other as a person, and you know you both didn't need to get hurt like that, if that makes sense. I don't know, I hope that made sense. But it seems like it's that type of energy of like, it could have just gone very nasty and you ended it, or like whoever ended it, or if it just kind of naturally ended, it ended very perfectly, because it could have gone very ugly. And I think that's one reasons why it ended as well. And with the Ace of Coins here, is there a song like in my head that is like reaching out for a friend? Is that a lyric? I don't know. I'll try to figure out, and if I figure out the song, I'll put it in the description down below. But there's just like a song that's like reaching out, right? Reaching out like for a friend or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't know what this Ace of Coins is about. I kind of want to double check before I talk about it. What is this Ace of Coins about? What is this Ace of Coins about? What is this Ace of Coins about? Okay, what is this Ace of Coins about? Eight of Cups. Yeah, like moving on from it. I think, especially you, I feel like you're choosing to move on from it with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. I don't know, there is this energy of like, maybe you're choosing to move on from it. Or you both are choosing to move on from it. Yeah, with the Ace of Coins here, like maybe you both have other things to focus on right now, and just like this isn't what you two need. You two don't need to be stressed over this. You two don't need to wonder what this is, or wonder if, oh, does this person like me? Does this person like view me a good way? Like, you know, I think it was very stressful for you guys. Like, it was very stressful. So I think it's very yeah, it's just very much that. Like, I think you two kind of, I feel like there is a want to move on from this and want to like not think about each other as much anymore, because I think it's still in the air, like, for sure. Like, I do think it's still in the air, like, especially if it happened recently. Like, it's still in the air. The feelings are still in the air. I heard Nonsense. Isn't there like a called Nonsense by Sabrina Carpenter could be significant? I'll put that in the description down below as well. But it could resonate. But there is this energy of just like, you two kind of, y'all just don't want to be trapped in the unknown. Y'all don't want to be trapped in like, okay, does this person like me? Should we talk about our feelings? Should we talk about this? Like, I think y'all don't want to be in that situation anymore, and slash, you don't deserve to be in that situation anymore. And this constant of like, does this person like me? Like, is there deeper feelings here? Like, very confused energy, and y'all should not be in that energy right now. So it seems like you both are kind of choosing your own path, if that makes sense. Your own you're just your own path. And yeah, I think you're kind of just leaving the baggage, like from far away from you, and just moving to a new path, or like going towards your own path, so yeah, I do think that's why. Okay, let's get advice. So you got number 15, connect with your womb. Now, if you don't have a womb, it could just be connect with your femininity to a certain extent. It could be just kind of connecting within yourself, and the sacral chakra, if that makes sense. Because the way I see this is like very femininity. Like, I see it as like, of course, you don't have to have a womb to be feminine, but it seems like it's very much like, love all parts of yourself, start loving all parts of yourself, even the ones that you kind of forget. So it seems like it's that type of energy of just like, just connecting with your femininity and connecting within yourself, and kind of trying to tap into your feminine energy more. Yeah. To be honest, connect with your womb is kind of self-explanatory, but, and especially like if you have menstrual cycles, that could be significant here too. Like, don't hate them. Simple as that. Like, don't hate them. Like, if you have a menstrual cycle and it's like, and it's a good way, if that makes, I don't know, it's just like, even if maybe you're on your period right now, and it could be just like, just see it as like you're in a very healthy way, like you're on your period. That's what your body's supposed to be doing. And I think that's what, the way I could see this as well, is like, your body is supposed to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, like, if, like, it just seems like, don't hate your body for doing what it's supposed to be doing, if that makes sense. That negative energy within yourself could very hurt your body, like, you could be very sensitive to negative energy. So be caution, be cautious within yourself. So don't hate your body for what it's doing, what it's supposed to be doing. So yeah, I hope that resonated. And yeah, I hope it resonated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next, hopefully. Bye. Hi Pile 2, if you chose these earrings, this reading is for you. Now, the way we're gonna do this, okay, this is advice, so we're gonna tap into that later. So the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna do a person A plus B format, and we're gonna figure out what this connection was / is. So we got the B. Sorry, for person A we got B, and for person B we got camel. I just heard what the camel was like. You can, is it the horse saying that goes like you can, what does it say? You can like walk a camel to water, but you can't force it to drink it? Or is it a horse? Like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink it. But I heard it as a camel. Like you can like make a camel walk to water, but I don't know how this, I'm so sorry. Anyway, we got Nephilim. Is that how you say it? Controversial, assessing new perspectives. And we got connected. Oh, wow, okay. So let's see if it's in the reading, in the video. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. So let's do astrology signs first. With the B, it could and someone here could be an air sign, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And with the camel, I think the camel's fire, but I don't know, I don't want to be, oh no, it's earth. No, it's not. I think it's fire. Yeah, it's fire. So camel is fire energy. And well, now that I look at it, camel seems like very, I don't know. I can see why it's fire, right? Because of desert and stuff. Like it's like very, very, like where camels are at, it's like probably very hot. So maybe that's like fire. And then B, it's so fire is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. B is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So the way I see this is a very interesting connection. And if I'm being honest, this could be a type of connection that is very different, if that makes sense. Like it could be very like, you could both have different, you could be different race, different ethnicities, different cultures. There is this energy of like you two, this could be a long distance connection as well, like you two live in different places, but it seems like it's a very it's just a different connection, or like this is a different type of person you've been with, or like they've been with someone, like you, it seems like this is just a very different type of connection. It could be long distance, it could be culturally, or it could be both, you know. It could be you both have different cultures and you're both grew up differently, and it could be long distance, different race. This could be also maybe an age gap to a certain extent. This seems very, sorry, I'm stretching. It seems very like interesting. I don't know, like, oh, let's get into the B. Who this B person is. I feel like this B person is like very important to society, or like they want to be important to society, if that makes sense. Like they want to be, like I just heard legacy. Like the song from Hamilton. Well, the song that's coming up is First Burn by Hamilton. So it's like, we are your legacy. That lyric that goes, we are, I'll put it in the description down below. But very good song, by the way. Very good musical if you haven't heard of it. But it's a very, very beautiful musical. Totally recommend. And I recommend go watching it. I watched it. Oh my god, girl, when I tell you, it was amazing. I literally cried. Okay, that's not about me, but oh my god, go watch Hamilton. It's amazing. Anyway, with the B person, it seems like this person is very much trying to build a legacy in some way, or like build, like they want to make their parents proud, or they want to make people proud in general. It seems like they're very focused on their future and focused on what they want to, I heard encounter, but also that they want to live by. Like there is this energy of like the bee being very just focused on what they want to achieve in life. Like they're very focused, because you see how they're flying this way and the camel's staring, and even this man, like this, I'm assuming he's a giant, right? Because look at that tree, but like he's like facing the bee as well. And it seems like they're very much like, maybe they get a lot of attention in some way, but also it's like they're just very focused on what they want to achieve, you know? And I feel like with the camel, let's get into the camel a little bit. With the camel, they're very much like, I don't know, it seems like they're in their own little world, because you see how the camel's smiling, like he's like, they're literally like in their own little world, just like vibing. And it's actually very beautiful, because it's like they know what they're doing. Like it seems like the camel's pretty sure of themselves, because it is fire energy as well. They could be a night owl, like I heard they might work at night, or they might do more stuff at night. But it seems like there is this energy of just like, of the camel just like vibing, if that makes sense. Like it just seems like the camel's vibing, like they have no, not that they don't have aspirations or goals, it just seems like they're not there yet. They're not there to kind of want to achieve them, unlike the bee. That's why they could be an age difference here. Like maybe the bee is a little bit older and they have more goals and achievements that they want to achieve. Like they have more things that they want to achieve because of the age that they're in. And the camel could be a little bit younger and they're like, oh, I'm still figuring myself out. Like I'm still trying to see what I want, you know. Like it seems like there could be an age difference here. It doesn't have to be, but it just seems, or like the experiences are a little different, you know. But it doesn't have to be an age difference. It could just be like, it's just a different point of view, you know. And it seems like the camel's very much like living their life, vibing, you know. I just heard party, so maybe the camels goes to parties, or like they like partying, or like they like going out right now. Like they're trying to live their life. Unlike the bee, it's like they're focused on other things. They're focused on trying to achieve their goals, you know, which is okay. The way the camel and bee live is too different. It's very different, but they're both okay, you know, especially if it works for themselves, you know, it's okay. And then with the connection, like with the connected energy, or like the connection, it seems like you both kind of opened each other's minds to new perspectives. Like maybe the bee helped the camel kind of open their mind when it comes to having goals and trying to achieve them. And with the bee, maybe the camel taught them how to live their life and be free a little bit more. Like yeah, you might be older than me, but you still have a life to live, you know. It just seems like even if there could be the same age, it just seems like maybe this person is very like they grew up a little too fast, if that makes sense. And the camels like maybe taught them how to live their life still, you know. Like you still are very young, like you shouldn't be stressed out too much about this, you know. You should still live your life, have fun. And it seems like with connected, you two can still be very connected. It seems like maybe like you ended up being friends, like maybe the love connect, like maybe if there was a love connection here, maybe the romantic love connection ended, but now you two are just friends. Because with the connected here, I can see you both still being like connected within each other in the 3D in some way. Like maybe it ended recently, but then it came back, or like it ended and then I don't know where it just came back within each other, like within each other's life somehow. And it seems like you two are teaching each other new perspectives on how to live your life. And the word controversial is coming up here too, and it's giving like very much like that new perspective is very controversial within themselves. Like, they don't think about, like, the bee doesn't think about going out, and the camel doesn't think about their goals. And it's not because they don't want to, it's just because it's not in their radar right now. And that's okay, but it seems like you both are kind of connected in that way, that you both have different perspectives and different ways to live. That, and like, if you actually saw it in 3D, like, you might be like if you saw this type of connection in 3D, you might be like, yo, how do they even like each other? They're both so different. But that's why I think that's why you both are connected, because you two are so different and can teach each other different things. Yeah, for sure. I think that's what it is. Like, I think you both either taught each other a lot of things, different things that y'all probably didn't even think about teaching each other, or you two are teaching each other. Because there is this type of energy that you two are still kind of on speaking terms, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's get into tarot about why this ended. So we're using black tarot for the people that want to know. So for anybody that is interested in a personal reading, you can always DM me on Instagram, or you can email me. But you will more likely hear from me on Instagram. You don't have to purchase you don't have to book or purchase a reading from me. You don't have to, but of course the option is always there. So yeah, I'm just happy you're watching this right now, and thank you. Okay, let's get into why it ended. One more shuffle. Let's do one more shuffle. Okay. Why did it end? Why did this connection end? Four baskets. Yeah, for a lot of you, I wouldn't be surprised if this this isn't like, it hasn't ended, like, at all, like, or maybe it did have an ending in some way, but then it's like coming back, and like you see it coming back to you, if that makes sense. Or you two are just like very spiritually connected still. Is that a couch? He's in a couch? What? Wait, what? Is he in a couch right now? I'm trying to see. I think he's in a couch. Wow. Okay. I mean, I guess, but why did it end? Why did it end? Oh my gosh, can I just get one card, please? Oh my gosh! Can I just get one card, please? Thank you. Oh, we got the lovers. That's cute. And can I get one more? Why did it end? Yeah, if you two are not talking, yeah, with the justice here, if you two are not talking right now, I wouldn't be surprised if this is coming back into each other's lives somehow. It seems like you two could still be connected in some way. For some of you, it could just be like very like energetically connected and like very spiritually connected. But some of you, I think it's like 3D connection. There's still like a 3D connection here in some way. Maybe it ended and then it's coming back or something like that. I think why it ended, if it did end or if it had an ending in some way, I think the why it ended, it could be because of self-sabotaging tendencies. Like maybe you two were very much like in your own head in situations. Like maybe you both were very focused on other things within this connect. Like you both couldn't focus on the connection in some way. It seems like maybe for some of you, one of you could have been very focused on yourselves and the other person was very focused on their other, like it just seems like you both were very focused on other things regarding yourself, that you just couldn't focus on a connection right now. But I think that's okay, because with the Chariot here, it seems like you both are doing what you're supposed to be doing right now. Like it seems like you both are you're achieving what you want to achieve right now, and it's because you are focused on it. You're taking time to focus on this, what you want to achieve in life, you know. And for some of you, it could be like a self journey, like a self-healing journey, and for some of you it could just be like goals that you have, or like it just depends on the person. It depends on the person as well, the other person. And it seems like you both are very y'all just couldn't focus on a connection right now, on a really, really depth connection, because maybe you both knew that with the Lovers here, you both knew that it could have gone very deep and very committed very easily. So I think you both were like, you know what, we can't do this right now. Let's come back to it if we both want to and we both can, you know. And it seems like there is this energy that it might come back to y'all. Like it might, like you might actually like achieve that. Like there is this energy of like you two might achieve that like that connection again. Like it seems like there was like an understanding, like maybe like an unspoken understanding of like, we're both going to see if this comes back around, to see if it works, you know, because you both were very focused on other things that you couldn't focus on a connection. But it seems like you both kind of like, maybe you both kind of waited for each other, but even though like maybe you didn't have the intention to wait on each other, it just kind of happened. And I think that's a very beautiful energy, because it's just like, it seems like if it does come back around, it's because it was meant to be. Like, you know, like not to be like a cheesy, or not to be very romantic in that way, but it seems like if you two come back together, it seems like it was meant to happen. And I wouldn't be surprised if it does come back. Yeah, but I think why it ended, I think you know why it ended, and I think the reason why, it's because you both were very focused on other things and other achievements and other things that y'all both wanted to achieve within your life. Like maybe you met very young or something, or you met in a place that you just both knew you weren't ready for a committed connection, because you both knew it was going to turn into that, and you both just couldn't do it for your own personal reason, and that's okay. But yeah, I think that's why it ended. I think, but I wouldn't be surprised if you two get back together somehow, or like you two have a chance to make this work out again. Because it seems like there's not a lot of, like maybe it was like a very, very, very short fling, and y'all just both ended it because you both couldn't handle it anymore. You both just couldn't handle a committed connection right now. Especially the B person. It seems like the B person was very focused on other things, and the Camel person seems like they're like, okay, you do your thing, you know, you do your thing, I'll be focusing over here on myself. And it seems like maybe the B person could be coming back into the Camel's life, or it could be the other way around, or like it just kind of will happen, because I think you both are very energetically connected, so maybe it will naturally just happen somehow. So yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay, let's get your advice. So we got 55, write a gratitude list. I think that's very self-explanatory. I think always, like, you have to remind yourself of what you're thankful of, you know, like, always be thankful, always be grateful with everything that you have, because sometimes we don't have the privilege to even watch a YouTube video, you know what I mean? So I think that's something that, just be grateful for everything that you have, you know. Be happy. And I feel like you are a very happy person, or like you're a very like chill, down to earth person. So I think you understand what I'm saying when I say rather like be thankful, you know, because you're like, yeah, for sure, I'll be thankful, you know. Like, it seems like you're a very chill person. You could maybe, you know, the greens, if that makes sense. You could smoke that, you know. Of course you don't have to, but it seems like the gratitude list, it just seems like, just always remind yourself to be thankful, always remind yourself of situations, like, even if it's not the best situation, still be thankful that you could experience that situation, you know. So yeah, I hope that resonated. And the moon phases, look at that, the moon phases could be significant as well, because I'm seeing the moons, and with the camel as well, with the camel. So anyway, I hope it resonated, and always let me know what happens. Update me. I'm not afraid to hear updates. I hope it resonated, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next. Bye. Hi Pile 3, if you chose these earrings, this reading is for you. Now, the way we're going to do this reading is a little different. So this is your advice. We're going to tap into that later. We're going to do an A plus B format, and what type of connection this was / is, depending on what it is. What it depends on what wants to come out. So we got Firefly, and we got Fox. Oh, very yellow. You're supposed to be my lab partner. Sorry. And the connected energy is air element, philosophy, discrimination, empathy, and then we got play. So let's move that a little bit. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. A lot of yellow, if you ask me, a lot of yellow. So this type of format is going to be like, you could resonate with the Firefly, or you could resonate with the Fox. It really doesn't matter. You just try to resonate with one, or like, I hope you can resonate with one, and the other person, the person you're asking about, or like the person in this connection, resonates with the other. Now, let's start reading. Okay, of course, with the play card, I do feel like this was a very playful energy, playful connection in some way. Very like, and it could be very up in the air as well, but also it seems like it was just very, you both had just a lot of fun with each other. It seems like it was just like a lot of fun. Like you both connected with your inner child when you were around each other in some way. Let's get into astrology. So with the Firefly, that's air energy. Yeah, because that's air, right? Wait, let me look at the book just in case, because fire, or what? Yeah, that's air, of course, but it says Firefly, so it could be fire as well. Like, yeah, it's air. And then the Fox is earth, I believe. Yeah, earth. So Firefly is air, but it could also be fire. So air is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. fire is Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. And then fox is earth energy. So that's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah. And I feel, wait. I thought I was going to sneeze. I don't know. It seems like you both very, like, it was just a very playful connection in some way. Like, it was very, like, it was sweet. You both kind of connected with your inner child. I heard inner teenager as well. So it depends on what that means to you. But it seems like you both had just a lot of fun. Like, there was a lot of fun energy here. The fox could be older than the firefly. It doesn't have to be. But I do feel like you both are still kind of focused on each other in some way. You both are very, like, maybe you missed that playful energy that you two had. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it was that serious, but it could have been. But for right now, like, what I'm seeing is, like, y'all were both, like, very good friends, if that makes sense. Like, there is this energy of, like, there was, like, a very beautiful underlying friendship here. And it seems like you both were just connected in that way, if that makes sense. Y'all were both connected in that way of, like, you both, that friendship, that element of friendship was there. Yeah, because with air, right, a lot of air energy here, but it seems like there was, like, this element of friendship in this connection that very much helped this connection flourish the way we're supposed to. Now with the firefly here, to be honest, I don't even, let's read what it says in the book, because I don't know why I can't tap into it, but I kind of want to read what's in the book. Firefly. Girl, where are you? What? No, butterfly. Firefly. Okay, we got inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is a firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness the creative spirit. When it graces our path, what can you do to support this precious and elusive light? When in balance, writes, creates, brainstorms. When out of balance, burnout feels dull. To bring into balance, write a poem or draw. Yeah, so automatically, I do feel like the firefly, like, gains a lot of attention. Like, they even command a lot of attention in some way. Because it is, like, air and fire energy, like, girl, that is an attention. That is attention, you know? Attention by Doja Cat could be significant. I'll put it in the description down below if you want to listen to it. But I do feel like, excuse me, I do feel like the firefly person gets a lot of attention by just existing. Like, you know how you, like, there is, like, people sometimes catch, like, they catch fireflies in jars and stuff because it lights up. So it's like the firefly seems like they're the type of person that kind of, like, it said, like, how was it in the book, like, it fleets away, you know, like, it leaves. So it seems like it's very much like the firefly person is very much always moving to the next, if that makes sense. Like, they're always not, like, maybe they could be kind of non-committal in some way. Like, they could be very, like, maybe they have a lot of flings to a certain extent. I don't know, they just can't be in one place at a time. Like, they have to be in different places, you know? But with the fox here, it seems like the fox is a little bit more committed, and they're more serious when it comes to connection. Not just this connection, just in general. Like, the fox person is very much like, they are very committed and connected to connection because that matters to them. They're very, like, you know, earth, right? So connection matters to them. Like, they want to be in a committed relationship to a certain extent, or like the fox wants to be in a committed relationship, or like they enjoy being in a committed relationship in some way. Like they not that they inspire to be in one, but they like, I don't know, it's just that sense of security helps the fox like breathe. Like, it helps them be okay with the connection. Like, if it's like a sense of security for them when there's commitment in the connection. Unlike the firefly, it seems like they're very non-committal when it comes to this. And with the play and air element here, it seems like you both had a lot of fun in this connection, but it seems like you both were looking for two different things, if that makes sense. Like, you both were, like, maybe the firefly was just looking for fun, and like they were just trying to have fun with somebody and like enjoy time with somebody, and the fox was looking for a committed relationship, if that makes sense. And that's okay. Like, if you both have different views and different mindsets, that's completely okay. It just means that you're not compatible. But it seems like there was still a very, very beautiful friendship here. Like, there was like a comfortability here. Like, there was comfortable, like you both were very comfortable with each other, and I think that's a very beautiful energy. But yeah, I think the firefly is a little bit flighty, if that makes sense. They could travel as well, and the fox is a little bit more like they stand their ground, if that makes sense. I think it's raining. Anyway, but yeah, I think that's how I'm seeing this. Like, the outside could be significant, like maybe parks, or like, I don't know, it just seems like you both, when y'all like hung out, or like when y'all hang out, or like whatever, like in person, it seems like you were always outdoors or doing something like active, or something, doing something, like always focusing on other things, you know, if that makes sense. Seems like the dates, like if y'all went on dates, it seems like, or like when y'all hanged out or like hung out, it seems like you both were maybe out a little bit more outdoorsy with each other, if that makes sense. Okay, let's get into tarot. So with the tarot, we're going to see why it ended, and we're using black tarot for this reading. Yeah, like it seems like you both were just kind of seeing, like, both had different point of views when it comes to connection in general. But I do want to say that I do personal readings on my Instagram, so if you are interested in that, you can always DM me. It should be in the description down below. So yeah. So let's ask why it ended. Why does this connection end? Or there could be a distance type of energy here too. Like, it could have been long distance in some way. Like, it was hard to see each other. But let's get more cards before I speak. Why does it end? Deferral. We got the 8 of Knives at the bottom. There could have been like a long distance here, but I do feel like the why it ended was because you both maybe didn't take this connection as serious as it could have been. there is this energy of like, even if the fox, like even if you resonate with the fox energy seems like they were very committed and everything, but it seems like maybe they were like, I'm a committed person, but maybe I just don't want to commit right this second. You know, it seems like you both just wanted to have fun with each other, and it seems like it just kind of ended. Like, you know, like it seems like it wasn't like a hard ending. Like it seems like it didn't hurt as much, like maybe as other endings, but it does seem like it could have hurt. You know, it could still hurt. Depends on the situation, but it seems like it was like more fun in both sides. Like I think you both wanted to have fun. Like girls just want to have fun, you know, like you both wanted to have fun and y'all got that. You know, it seems like you both got what you wanted. You just wanted to have fun with each other, whatever that means to you. Okay. But with the 9 of baskets here, like this is the 9 of pentacles, no, the 9 of cups. It seems like this is like giving me you energy, because it's like, you know what you want and you know that you want commitment. So I think you're kind of happy that it ended to a certain extent. Like there is this energy of like, you're not pressed about it. Like you're not mad or too sad about it. Like you're like, oh, okay, it ended. Oh, well, you know, like it seems like you were like, well, I know what I want, and it's not someone to just have fun with. You know, I want to have fun with somebody, but also I want that commitment, or I want that, or even I heard luxury life, you know? So whatever that means to you. Yeah, I think you both created that fun with each other. Like you both kind of opened that door with each other, that you both can still be very much fun in a connection. It just seems like you both were looking for 2 different things. Yeah, it seems like this reading might be a little bit shorter than the other ones, because it's kind of straight to the point. Like you both had fun with each other. It was like a very fun connection, and maybe even stable connection. There is like some stableness here, like it was very stable in some way. But it seems like you know what you want, and you know it's not just to have fun with somebody. And if this person just wants to have fun, especially with the Fool here, and it could be like they could have fun with multiple people, not just one. And maybe you weren't okay with that. Like maybe you were not okay with them having fun with multiple people, or like spending a lot of time with multiple people. If they are, then kudos to them. But I think you were like, I don't like that, so let's just end it, you know? Like let's just, whoever ended it, but it seems like you're okay with it. Like it seems like you're like, you know what, go for it, go do what you have to do, and I'll do what I want to do. And what you want to do, it seems like you want to actually commit to somebody and like be in a luxury life with somebody, like build that type of life with somebody. And then this person seems like they're still trying to date around, meet new people, which is okay, you know, as they should. Like like if they want to do that, let them, you know. Just I hope they have like decent communication with them and explain to them like, this is what I'm doing, I'm seeing multiple people at the same time. You know, it's okay to communicate that, because sometimes people don't like that, and it's not okay to lie about it, or like to not talk about it. But I think you both created a lot of fun with each other. Like there is like, I feel like there is still like a friendship connection here. Like there is still like a fun energy between you two. Like if you two saw each other in public, you would be like, you know, like just like a, you know, maybe like it's just like a fun energy. It was just like, oh, you know. So yeah, it seems like it was like it just ended because you both weren't connected in the same way when it comes to like romantic connection, and like connected in a way. So yeah, and that's okay, because I feel like you will find the luxury in your life, and you will find somebody that can match that energy. Like that, you know, that song Nasty by Tinashe. Is that how you say her name? I think I'm saying her name correctly. To you know, the ones like can you match my freak? Nobody gonna match my freak, you know? So it seems like that type of energy. Like, you're that type of vibe right now. Like, you're like, is anybody gonna match my freak? Like, is anybody gonna match my energy? I got stamina. I'm an athlete. Somebody gonna match my freak. I'll put that in the description down below too, because that's a good song. Anyway, so yeah, let's get your advice. Drink tea. Of course you don't have to. This is not a command, but that's your advice, to drink tea. It doesn't have to be tea. Like, the way I see this could be just like warm drinks in general. Like, maybe drinking warmer drinks could be significant in your life right now. It doesn't have to be tea, because the way I see it, because not everyone drinks tea. You know, it could be like warmer drinks, or like not as cold drinks that you usually do, or like you usually drink. Maybe you should drink a little bit more just warmer tone drinks, or even juice. You know, it doesn't have to be tea, but like trying to stay hydrated in general could be very, very important right now for you. Yeah, and I'm seeing like maybe to drink tea to sleep better, or to like I heard I have a better nervous system. I don't know what that means, but if it resonates, it resonates. I don't know, maybe something about your nervous system could be very significant here. Like, maybe you have a lot of anxiety, or like you're a very anxious person, and maybe drinking tea or drinking something warm, or drinking I don't know, something like that could be very helpful for your nervous system. So yeah, like, being hydrated could help your nervous system in some way as well. Of course, I'm not a doctor, so please take that lightly. I don't know what could help your nervous system. I'm not a freaking doctor, but I don't know, it seems like something like that could be significant. So yeah, I hope that resonated. Of course, always update me, whatever wants to cut, like, whatever, if you want to update me or not, you know, always be thankful for that. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope it resonated, and I'll see you on my next. Bye.